I think we are back, bro. Oh my days. These few days have been long, bro. Not even gonna lie. Yeah, you'll probably... You missed me? Oh, bro, missed me, man. Nah, I'm joking. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been doing videos over the past couple of days, so tonight you're gonna get like Ghost of Tsushima. Tomorrow you're gonna get Rise of the Ronin. Yes, I am actually gonna do Rise of the Ronin videos, even Skyrim videos. Is this real? Yeah, bro. I think I tested the diagnostic thing. It said that the internet is back, so I'm just doing a test tonight to hopefully make sure that we are good for tomorrow, because I'm gonna do some Cyberpunk tomorrow. By the way, what kind of videos? It's just me going through the game. So with Rise of the Ronin, I've started again on a different account. So you're gonna see like a new gameplay sort of thing. I'm trying to do something different. So you might see the videos kind of I mean, it's gonna take a while before the videos start evolving, because I need to get my sound effects going, bro. I want to get sound effects going because I think that it's gonna be funny. But I've got some news, guys. I've got some news. So, who remembers Where Wind Meets? Where Winds Meet? Whatever the fuck. Oh, I can't remember the bloody. So, I've been in the Discord. And, bro, I'm so looking forward to this game, bro. I've been talking to the moderators, and I'm trying not to look at their videos. They've sent me a video, and... Bro... I'm not gonna bring up a video, but what I'm gonna say is just look at this picture right here, bro. Look at this fucking picture, bro. Apparently this is a mount. Apparently this is our mount, bro. Nah, man. I'm not even gonna lie. This would be funny. This will be funny. So, a lot of people in the Discord have been basically saying a lot of people have been complaining or debating whether or not this is gonna be an MMO RPG game, and basically the developers say it's not an MMO because you can argue it is an MMO because you can join thousands of people in the MMO mode, but there's also another mode where you can go to your friend's world and you can join but again, there's different components. So you've got the single player. So this is my understanding of Where Winds Meet. You got the single player, multiplayer, and then you got co-op. That's my understanding of the game. So there's PvP. Sounds like Ark. Nah, I think it leans towards more of like a MMO, a typical MMO RPG. So you've got like guilds and stuff. I don't know. I think you might have guilds, but it's more like you've got like a 30 versus 30 like PvP. I suppose in a way it could be like Ark. You can apparently build. So apparently there's that as well. Man, there's so many different things that I've heard about in the game, so I'm just gonna wait and see how the game shapes up to be, and Just wait for more confirmation, really. What are we doing? It's 3 PM. What's... Bro. Gotta make some food. Which reminds me, I gotta grab some food IRL in a minute anyway. But yeah. Oh, give me one moment, guys. Sorry about that. Did you see the Oblivion remake? Yeah, I did. Ark is... Yeah, no, I know Ark is single player. What I'm trying to say is, like, so the difference between Ark and Where Winds Meet is Where Winds Meet will have... It sounds like it's gonna actually have thousands of people in one area. So in an actual server. So there will be an actual server where thousands of people can actually join. And yeah, it sounds like... It does seem like the Oblivion remake is actually going to be legit. It really does actually look like it's going to be legit, so it looks like we're going to be playing Oblivion Remake this year as well. So, by Bethesda, no. It's not going to be done by Bethesda. It's going to be done by a completely different studio. Which makes sense. Bethesda don't... I might say this, and some people might say, no, Bethesda's got the manpower. Bethesda's at the moment... Bethesda has people at the moment are working on different projects at the moment. Like, there was someone that was like, "Oh, it would explain why they've been really quiet recently," and I'm like, "That's because number one, they're working on Starfield DLC. Plus, I think we might be looking at another Starfield release on the PS5." I heard it's already done. It might actually already be done. Wait, is this... It's a franchise and they are the ones that update it. What? Oh. How did it look? Did you not see the pictures? Let me see if I can grab the pictures real quick. Let me see if I can grab the pictures. You haven't seen them. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of mixed on this, you know. I'm kind of mixed. Because, like... Look, I'm gonna be real, it does look good, okay? It does look good. But, Oh shit. Looks really badass. Blade, can you do me a favor? If you're in a Discord, can you send me the pictures? I gotta quickly check the potatoes real quick. Be right back. 1 second, guys. Alright, ciao. Oh my days. I swear, sorry about that. I didn't expect to get called while going to check the potatoes. But yeah, Oblivion Remake does actually look really good. Here's the thing though. I'm gonna wait and see when it releases. Also, RuneScape Dragon Wilds did release, and I was thinking about getting it, but bro, I still need to cover Soul Mask. I still need to cover Soul Mask. Sent you most of them. Sweet. Nice. Okay. So these pictures here, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna. So Soul Mask is so good. So the reason why I haven't covered that yet, I might actually do a video on that. Cause I'm gonna be honest, like, if we got Oblivion remake coming out like next week, I don't think I'm gonna have time on stream to cover Soul Mask, at least on stream. At least I'll try to. Right. So, right. Let me do this. Just so you guys can see. So, I'm going to try and do this the best I can. So, as you guys can see, it's probably going to look a bit blurry, but this does actually look pretty good, if I'm honest. Like, this doesn't look too bad. Here's the one thing from me, okay, about Oblivion Remake. How well does this run? Okay? Because to me, this kind of looks like Elder Scrolls Online. Okay? I'm just being honest. But Elder Scrolls Online doesn't look bad. Okay? There's nothing wrong with looking like Elder Scrolls Online. I'm just saying that because, like, I hope it ain't. I don't think it will, okay? But it doesn't look like Lorim is what I'm saying, bro. Like, people are saying, oh, this could actually make Bethesda look bad. Bro, I'm not trying to be funny. This doesn't even embarrass Skyrim modded. Hey, Aviana, how's it going? Not bad, not bad. So, yeah. But yeah, Skyrim modded looks better than this, bro. And on my last stream, I think I spoke about this before. Before before my internet literally shut itself. And here's the thing about the mods. The mods, the modders don't really get paid aside from, you know, donations and stuff like that. And you know, while this looks decent, you had everything going for you, my friend. You had everything going for you up until that last part of your conversation. You had everything going for you. Now I'm gonna have to do this. Goodbye. Don't be sharing. The one rule. Self-advertisement, mate. What's the one thing that you don't do in everyone's stream? Self-advertise. Come on, man. This ain't fucking OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? What happened? Someone self-advertising. Here's my Insta name. Bro. Next, they'll be like, here's my OnlyFans. No, I'm joking. Anyway, but yeah, no, that's only one picture though. Oh, I'm dumb. I clicked on the frickin' Twitch. Hold on. Yeah, I mean that's kind of cover art. That's actually that looks pretty good, if I'm honest. I think they should. I don't know. Is there a way that I could? Could I? I can't edit this. I would have turned down the saturation a little bit, personally. So here's another picture. Come to my web store and buy my handcrafted gamer gear while... You fucking joker. Fucking Nesta, bro. I can't zoom in because it diminishes the quality. But yeah, this actually looks pretty good. I like the atmosphere. I'm wondering what this is actually gonna look like. The one thing though is probably this. Make it full screen. Well, this is the thing. Hold on. Yeah, that makes it worse. See, if I do this, if I blow it up, it just... I don't know, it might look good for you, but for me, this looks... It looks like a pixelated piece of shit. No gameplay yet? Nah, there's no gameplay yet. Yeah, But yeah, maybe for the shorts I can maybe do this. But yeah, like it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad. I feel like wait. Oh, we just got him off to sleep. That's fine. Looks like Skyrim with an Oblivion mod. I mean, it does a bit. It does a bit. #21st of April. So when's that? What day is that supposedly? Monday. Do you know what? If it comes out on Monday, I get paid that day, bro. Payday, I might get it. If it's cheap enough, I'll grab it. And then I suppose we'll be playing that basically all year. And then, because that's gonna be a long playthrough, man. That's gonna be a long playthrough. I've played Oblivion before. I wonder how the Dude, do you know one thing that I'm looking forward to? Character creation. Now that is gonna be interesting. But apparently the combat is gonna be like Souls-like. But we'll have to see. I hope that they do give it a bit of a polish. Because you can't really remake Oblivion and not redo the combat. Like, let's be honest. Apparently, they're also there's supposedly gonna be a Fallout 3 remake as well. Now, I know there's some there was a developer out there saying that wait. That's already an improvement, to be honest. Well, let's see what happens, man. But to be honest, there's a developer out there that was saying, "Oh, I don't really like the whole remakes and stuff. I like it as the original." But here's what I'm gonna say about the remakes. Okay, I know I'm gonna let the game go. Here's a good thing about the remakes. Not only does it bring the game to a new era, but it also means that game can also be played on a newer systems. What I mean by that is, has anyone ever tried to play Assassin's Creed right now. Try and play Assassin's Creed 1 on the new Windows 11. Find out how much of a pain in the backside that is to get running right now. Forget that. Try running any game, any old game, on the new systems, and I guarantee you that you're gonna have issues, bro. Bro, this house is dirty, but this house is freaking massive. I should have chosen a smaller house. Alright, hunger. Let's go for an English breakfast, bruv. But yeah, so that to me is basically why I like the remakes. Also, I think we're getting Outer Worlds 2. Ugh. Getting Outer Worlds 2 as well this year. I'm not gonna lie. Obsidian. I think they should have held back a bit. I think they need to space out their releases a bit more to refine these things. Be right back. There's someone at the door. Right, I'm back. Right, I'm back. Yo, the Warriors. Yo, it's been a while, man. If you're still there. Sorry, I was getting my food, man. I was getting the food. But yeah, this is more of like a Sims-like game. Bro, this is banging. Not much, man. Yo, it's been a while. What you been up to? What you been up to? I've been seeing. You seen? Yep, I've seen the Oblivion news. Bro, I've seen a lot of news. From Ubisoft getting the investment from Tencent to well, man, there's so many different, there's so much news right now, man. This getting quite a lot of attention to the point that I'd say I'd still say that this beats Sims by a long mile. Working full time trying to get ahead. I don't blame you, man. Oh yeah, Sony raising prices. Yep. Forgot about that. So, that's something I wanted to talk about actually. So, I don't know if you guys remember, but I was talking about this the other day, and I think Tabby was saying, no, I think it makes sense to, it makes sense why some people would actually want to save money to go to a console. And I'm like, no, I think it makes sense to stay on the platform that you're originally on. Okay? Now hear me out. If you're on a PS4, maybe it makes sense to go to a PS5 if you can keep your game library, right? And I said, for me, it makes no sense to pay for a console because it would cost me the same price as if it would to buy a new PC. It would cost me the same amount of money because I'd have to buy my entire library all over again. I'm not doing that, bro. It's kind of weird they will just release an Oblivion remake without marketing 21st of April, right? I would agree with you. But guess what? Guess what dropped yesterday? I would agree. This dropped yesterday. Now, some people might be like, but I'm not really a RuneScape fan. This dropped yesterday. Yes, it did get some marketing. Not a lot. Not a lot. This dropped yesterday. And already 79% positive. So it can happen. But again, it's not Bethesda. Well, Bethesda might technically publish it. We don't even know who's publishing it. That's the other thing. No. It's not going to be an exclusive. It's coming out to PC. It's Virtuous Studios. They're the ones developing the game, but we don't know who's actually publishing it, meaning putting it out to all of the platforms. But it's going to come out to PS5, Xbox, and PC. It's not going to be exclusive. And it kind of makes sense. It's just a remake. Maybe, but I'm going to be real. Like, I wouldn't. This might be a hot take. But people like me and some people that are into Skyrim will be into the Oblivion remake. I don't think Oblivion remake is going to be as big as, say, like GTA 6 or I don't think it's going to do them kind of numbers. But just saying, business standpoint. Oh no, I understand. But yeah, I don't think they are. And I don't think they will do it like that. Yeah, it's going to be on Game Pass, but it's not going to be exclusive. And I think that's kind of a good thing. Here's the reason. People that already have the Game Pass can already try it out on Game Pass. And then what will happen is they'll try it out on Game Pass and be like, "Oh my god, this is good." And then they'll buy the actual game. And do you know why they'll buy the actual game? Maybe if they promise a mod kit. But here's the thing about Oblivion Remake. It's being made in Unreal Engine. Anyone here understand that Unreal Engine is probably not that great for... Let's hope it has some better combat. Bro, I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna have horrible optimization. That's my gamble. That's my gamble. Do you know why? And I'm gonna say this. Every single Unreal Engine game that has come out that has been open world has horrible optimization issues. It's gonna be worse, bro. If it comes out with worse optimization issues than Skyrim, Skyrim is from 2011. But guess what? Skyrim might be from 2011, but guess what? if I play Oblivion Remake and it's not as good as Lorim, they can fuck off with the remake. That is what I will say, bro. 100%. If a bunch of modders have made the game better in Skyrim than the Oblivion remake, it's not going to be as good. Well, then they can fuck off. I'm just saying though, like, if it's not as good, we will have some problems, bro. We will have some problems. They can. They can. Let's be real, man. They can. They just don't want to. They can. 100% they can. It's not about how many mods are in a game. It's about the quality of the mod. Do you know what makes the mod really good? Is the person or people behind it that have the passion. That is why games come out and we can look at Lorim and Novus and say these mod lists beat today's games. AAA games, that is. I don't care how long it took. I'm not even gonna lie, even then, the mods even the mods that came out back then still beat a lot of the games that came out back then as well. Because it's the passion that drove it. Because a lot of the gameplay elements were really good. I still remember that Landlord mod coming out years ago. That was an amazing mod. Well, here's the thing about the mod list. And this is why I'm not taking away anything from the the mod list is only a list, not considered the amount of time each specific mod. Well, no devs are gonna try to keep up with years of modding. They can though. See, this is the thing. Do you know how I know this? Do you know how I know this? If you look at, bro, if you've done Skyrim modding, even a little bit of it, take that modding experience and go into Unity. But you don't even need to buy asset packs. Take that mindset and look at a few asset packs inside of Unity. Now what you do with Unity, instead of looking at them as assets, look at them as mods. Now what you do is you implement it into a game. Take that mindset. There you go. And here's the thing about lists as well. With Biggie, he does custom patches. So it's a decent it's not gonna have amazing mod support. It never will have amazing mod support. At least as good as Skyrim. It just never will. It will never rival that. I've said this numerous amount of times. Unreal Engine doesn't even compare to Creation Engine, and it's not even close. It's not even close. Not even... It just isn't close. I don't know how to say it. No, I know what you mean. But what I'm trying to say is, he understands those mods and how to patch them. Well, he understands those mods because that's how he patches them. Because, I mean, again, like, that's why he understands Requiem a lot, because of the amount of custom patches he's had to do. Because Requiem that he uses now isn't really Requiem now. He's actually changed that mod, and it's literally kind of the same way as a developer would fork a system, usually. That sounds more reasonable, but yeah, like I said, Unreal Engine 5, while it does have mod support, and it's decent, it just isn't Creation Engine level. And what I mean by that is, Creation Engine is not just... This is what I'm going to say that's good about Bethesda. They are very good at making modular scripting. Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. Creation Engine and Bethesda in general are very good at creating modular pieces, whether that's story related, gameplay related, or engine related. They are very, very, very good at modular set pieces. That's Bethesda's strong point. Nah, if it was, I think it would technically be better. Like, people might think that I'm crazy. People might think that I'm crazy here. If they use Starfield's engine, it would actually be better. Because, I'm going to be real, Unreal Engine physics is shit physics. Havoc physics, that's another thing as well. Bethesda uses Havoc physics, and Havoc physics has proven time and time again to be one of the most performant physics systems out there right now. And some people might say, oh, but what about Rockstar? Even more performant than Rockstar's. Sorry, but I don't even think Rockstar's is even as performant as Bethesda's. Havoc in general. Rockstar's physics engine is great, it's just not perform. There's a difference between being great and being performant. They have they have amazing AI and upgraded mechanics even from even Skyrim. No, I understand what you mean. But that's true. See, this is the thing that I've said for a while. Like, oh, we're gonna have to like snooze at some point. But this is the see, this here is another problem. We're stuttering like crazy. And this is open world, by the way. But, I mean, again, like, Sims also has this problem as well, so I can't really say this is... But Unreal Engine also, like, this is the problem with a lot of open world games in Unreal Engine. But apparently there's some mods that actually fix this. So I need to try out some mods. What can you do with this? But yeah, this is the thing about these game engines, man. They'll definitely play it safe. Oh, who? Bethesda or the Oblivion remake? The Oblivion remake, they're not. I don't think they'll try and make it any different. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna try and make it any different. And I mean, it makes sense why they won't try and like change it up as much. They might make the combat like Souls-like, because I'm gonna be honest. Here's the reason why I think they'll make it Souls-like. Because Souls-like games sell. Let's be honest. What's the selling point of Souls-like games? It's the combat. Everyone plays Souls games because of the goddamn combat. Will there ever be Elder Scrolls 6 in about 2 years, maybe? I just want some improvements over Skyrim. They did that. They did that using BFCO. Using mods. At this point, I think Sky Oblivion is going to be better. I reckon Sky Oblivion is going to be better. I just hope it's going to be better than Fallout London. Because to this day, I can still not install that fucking game. And it pisses me off. I want to get a car, man. Traversing everywhere is kind of annoying. Everyone loves London. Wait. Should we see if we can get run over? Nearly. Nah, I'm joking. I know we can't get run over. The worst that will happen is this. Everyone loves London? Oh, 100%. Well, compared to Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, London is better, but still buggy and stuff. Bro, I said this before and I'll say it again. Fallout 4 is probably the worst in my opinion. Anything new? New PC? Oh! Boys, I don't think he knows. I changed my GPU. I'm no longer rocking the 4070, bro. I switched to AMD. I'm having to pay off the graphics card, but the graphics card is definitely better, man. Like the 9070 XT. Fuck Nvidia, bro. They fucked with the drivers. That wasn't the reason for the move, by the way. But Team Red now? Exactly. Oh, yeah. Here's the reason, though. I did say AMD was bad, but AMD has brought it back. The drivers are actually not that bad now. Like, I'm on the latest, and I've had no problems, man. My mum did actually have some problems with her AMD card. This is actually funny, the Warriors. So, basically, this is the funniest thing. My mum had the 6700 XT. I said to her, I said, okay, so I said, I'm gonna get the 9070 XT. I said, I can, because I said to her, I said, you obviously want to go to Nvidia anyway, and she said, yeah. I said, okay. I said, I can give you my 4070, and I'll get the 9070 XT. And she said, all right, cool. So I replaced my 4070 with the 9070 XT. So she went from Team Red to Team Green, and I went from Team Green to Team Red. So we did a bit of a swap, except I didn't take her card. I'm not taking that 6700 XT. She had I think she had one issue with that card, and I think one of the games that she ran was the screen went black. Like it just wouldn't run the game. So I was just like, okay. You have a CMD you have an AMD CPU as well? Yeah. I still have the AMD 5800 X3D. I still have that. I still have that CPU. I was trying to save to get the but I think I'm gonna save for about I'm probably gonna have to save for about 2 years for a new PC. Because I'm looking at having a streaming PC and then a gaming PC. Because it seems like we've surpassed 1,000 subs. So it seems like I'm gonna kind of try and take this a bit more seriously. You mean the 5060? 5060 is gonna have 8 GB. That's what you mean, isn't it? The 5060? 5070? No. The 5070 is 12 GB. That doesn't make sense why a 5070 would have 8 when the 4070 had 12. Why would they put that? What? Huh? Do you mean, hold on. You must mean the laptop ones. You must mean the laptop. You have to mean the laptop. Because there's no way a 5070... Huh? I can't see... Yeah, bro. I've looked at the 5070s. They don't have 8 GB. Because I was looking at this before. They have 12. The only ones that have 8 GB is the 5060s. Yeah, look. The only ones that I know that would most likely have 8 gigabytes is laptops. Because they have slightly less. But yeah, 5070, 12 gigs. 5070, 12 gigs. 12 gigs. There's no way they're slipping under 12 gigs. That doesn't make sense. Why would they sell a 5070 for 8 gigabytes? Yeah, I was gonna say, it had to have been a laptop. That's freaking crazy. I still wouldn't get a laptop because they're dog shit. I was gonna say. I'd say to anyone, don't get the freaking laptops, because I'm gonna say this though, if you get a 50 series card and you're trying to play anything with physics 32-bit, guess what? You see this price here? Well, add that to the basket. We're gonna do some shopping. Continue shopping. And you're probably gonna be like, wait, why? Well, here's the thing. We're gonna have to add another card. So I know that's stupid, right? But here's the thing. When you buy a 50 series, you're gonna need to buy an extra card if you want that 32-bit physics system to work, bro. You need dual cards. You're looking at 700 quid, mate. Just to play an old game. Just to play an old game. Because guess what? Guess what? If you buy a 5090 and you play, I think it's what game has physics X32? Oh, that's 3S 32. You play any of these games? I've actually got Sacred too. You play any of these games? Guess what happens? A 9080 Ti outperforms the 5090. Good luck. The thing is, performance on even 30 cards can play anything. To be honest, it's the VRAM that kills it. Well, yeah. It's that. There's a lot of other things as well. I remember this game. Wait, Borderlands 2? What? Well, you're screwed on this game anyway. um, to be honest, I don't think you should max everything out anyway. Says the person who, you know, has everything maxed out. But yeah, you shouldn't really max everything out anyway. You don't need to. It's technically, you're losing FPS anyway. It's full of shit. Bro, I can path trace Cyberpunk on the 9070 XT. Do you know why I don't? It's because it looks like shit. Let's see if you can... Can you do it? I forgot if you can or not. I can. Yeah? Hey, the Warriors, have you ever played Assassin's Creed Shadows? That's been a joke on this channel for a while. Oh! We have to play it to you. We have to play it to you, man. We have to play it to you. We have to play it to you.
Resentment can grow
Hang on.
quietly without much warning after a storm. Mushrooms can too. Shiitake?
Mushrooms. The smell of dirt, grass, and grain.
Resentment can grow quietly without much warning after a storm. Mushrooms can too. Shiitake?
Mushrooms. The smell.
The cells are as good as a fucking voice acting. No, it's real. Oh my god. Oh my god. I need to find it. I need to find it. Hold on. I showed it to my brother. Hold on. Bro. I need to find this clip. No, I showed this to my brother. We laughed so badly, bro. Give me a minute.
It's.
Oh my god, I found it. Bro, that's not even a... But the dialogue's... Dude, listen to this. Listen to this. This is the best thing I've ever heard in a million years.
Bring me the old man's head!
Yatsu.
GG の首を持ってこい
It's him.
Bring me the old man's head!
Yatsu.
GG の首を持ってこい
It's.
The guy couldn't whistle, so they had to go... Woo! Japan sounds way better. They actually had proper Japanese voice actors for the Japanese part, but they couldn't get the ink. Oh. Bro, I'm not trying to be funny. You be soft. Do you understand? You could go onto YouTube, whistle, sound, effect. Oh, what's this? Oh my god! I could get it for free! Jeez, I haven't seen you laugh at... Bro, it's so funny. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. I could get the thing for free. I'm not trying to be funny, though. Like, am I being stupid here? Like, you could get a soundbite. It doesn't matter. It's a whistle, bro. Get one for free. It's not hard. Like... Sounds like me when I was 9, tried to pretend I could whistle. You know, looking back at Ubisoft, when I used to like playing their games, back when it was Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood. I forgot the other one. Revelations. You know, back when... Who remembers this guy? Who remembers this? Back when Ubisoft was good.
Stargate, Ubisoft Sparkle. Oh,
This is making me feel old. I'm turning this off. The only cool thing is this. Is that it? Fuck. Bro, that's why I feel. That's why I'm actually playing Ghost of Tsushima again. That's. Bro, don't even get me started with Yasuke. But actually, do you know what? There's one good thing that came out of this. There's one good thing that came out of this. Guys, if you've never played this game, you need to play it.
you shall be my samurai, Yasuke. You will help me unify Japan. Go now to the streets. Fight your way up to Takatenjin Castle, controlled by the Takeda clan.
Foreigner!
Cheaper than the Ubisoft game, and look at that, overwhelmingly positive. Oh my god. Oh my god. This game. I said this before and I'll say it again. This game is freaking funny, bro. This game is funny. I should really play this for a laugh. But I looked at it and I was just like, I don't really want to play it because everyone else is playing it on stream. Asmongold was playing it. I was just like, I don't really want to do it because it's trendy. Man, that was funny. Oh my god, that was funny. That's the real Assassin's Creed game. Do you know what's so funny about Assassin's Creed? The games, especially recently. Every time I hear someone say, oh, Assassin's Creed Odyssey was really good. But it wasn't really a good Assassin's Creed game. And I'm like, what? It wasn't a good Assassin's Creed game? Nap. Yeah, sleep on the bench. Hope that we don't get, people nicking stuff. Bro, imagine if we end up doing this and we actually get robbed in the street. I know, that's kind of stupid. I understand that they... Bro, they tried to make Yasuke more of a samurai, and it's like... I'm gonna be honest. I understand that they wanted to try and make him fit into the game. Oh, do you know what? Yeah.
Aha.
Do InZOI?
Samurais are more agile. Yeah. Ghost did it great. 100%. 100%. Ghost did it great, and I think Ghost of Yote is going to prove that again. Oh, the Warriors. Oh my god. Have you... Dude, have you seen Where Winds Meet, bro? Please tell me you've seen Where Winds Meet. Sorry, I know I keep pausing this, but oh my god, if you've not seen Where Winds Meet, bro. No. I need to pull this up, bro. You've not seen it, bro. Oh my days. Okay, let me see if I can lower the quality real quick so I can. There's more on this like later though.
连秀基楼都出手了，你这回惹的麻烦可真不小。够了，走投无路的日子久了，冷心冷面的江大侠都会说笑了，稀罕。
This game looks phenomenal, bro.
这算有趣了，老规矩。
So the combat is based on Lucio. I think that's how you pronounce it. There's a lot of that this year. %. Not gonna believe what I'm gonna tell you at the end of this. Reminds me of Wukong. Oh, bro. It's actually based in China. It's a Chinese game. That's probably why. A lot of the combat is actually based on that. But fine. Yo, Sakura, how's it going, man? There's a recent trailer that's come out. This is coming out this year from what I've seen. stream sound is a bit off. Why is that? Why is it a bit off? Oh, that's why. It was double playing. It was playing, I don't know what it was double tracking. Oh, sorry. One sec. It was double tracking for some reason. There we go. I was thinking, what's going on? That's my bad. Should be back to normal now. But yeah, this is gonna have character customization and everything, bro. So it looks like you can upload to the community as well. Oh, it's open world, bro. Open world. I'm just gonna skip this. Bear in mind, this is about
少东家好。
this is about a year old. This is already out in China. And by the way, may I just add, co-op is gonna have co-op, and from the sounds of it, there's gonna be from what I've heard, there's gonna be like 30 versus 30 PvP. And also, apparently, it's also gonna be free. That's the big thing. Apparently, it might also be free. And, to top that off, single player. Single player on top of that, bro. A free single player online. Yes. I'm not gonna lie. I was expected to pay. But they got microtransactions, obviously. But the microtransactions that they got on is cosmetics. Not pay to win stuff. 30 first 30 PvP, yeah. 30 first 30 PvP, and people can invade your world. Crimson Desert, yeah. I'm actually in their Discord, so I've been asking moderators questions, and some people that have already been playing. It seems legit, bro. It seems legit. I mean, it looks pretty good, if I'm honest. Discord for this game? Yeah. They've actually got a Discord for this game. By the way, I know there's some people that probably tuning in for this for InZOI. I will be playing that in a bit. $2025 from the looks of it, yeah. It says it on Steam. It's actually on Steam on the Steam page at the moment. Yeah, this looks sick. I would 100% easily play this. So, like I said, if the PvP interests you, like the social the social side of it, if that interests you, you can go for it. If you're more of like a solo player like me, you can still play the single player. But it does seem like they've been focusing on the it's gonna be tough. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how they pull it off. But also, apparently, you can build in this game as well, so I'm wondering how that's all gonna work. I mean, again, like, a lot of what I'm saying just take with a grain of salt, because, again, I don't know, I'm still yet to play the game. I want to know if you can still do a lot of this. It sounds like a lot, yeah. But I do have to be honest, if this game is free, this game should be big. If it's free, this game should have no problems getting players. Also, I love this bit. Devil May Cry, bro. Devil May Cry. I'm joking. This is sick. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, dude. You ain't seen the best bit yet. Oh yeah, this. This is funny. So you learn from certain types of environment, and you can actually use that in combat. Which is actually pretty cool. So it actually gives you reason to actually explore. That is funny. See, personally, this game kind of reminds me of like the goofy side of like Saints Row. That's actually fire. Bro. Just you wait. Watch this. Sakrin probably knows, and Blade will probably know, because I've shown him this bit before. It's my favourite bit. Not this bit, but that's actually pretty sick. Oh, there he is. Yeah, this is funny. Yep. He shouted at the bear. Hey yo, you ain't even seen the funniest bit yet. Whee! Here we go! Bro, this is why I want to play the game. Bro, that there beats GTA. Bro, if this comes out and I can do that, beats GTA 6. No contest. No contest. I don't care what anyone says. No, GTA 6 has ray tracing. I don't care, I can toss a bear in the air, bro. Can you do that in GTA 6? Of course you fucking can't. Go away. Bro. Especially if this is free. Oh, 100%, bro. Oh, speaking of which, this is the last thing that I'm gonna actually pull up. I want to see if this is still going. This is still going. Guys, do not get this, please. Why is this still up? Why is this still up? This is not supposed to be up. Bro, this was supposed to come out on the 2nd of April. This was supposed to have dropped on the 2nd of April, and they've just literally just, yeah. Have they still got their website up? Fucking, yep. Crypto, nice. Oh, that's actually funny. Fake from the start? Yeah, 100%. They're using us to send the bears. I know, right? I love your take, and I agree with your analysis of why Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 performance was so bad. It's funny to me how a lot of players, however, refuse to give the same first game grace to other games. The fuck are we talking about? Same with Day Before? Yeah, that game was fucking... By the way, guys, can I just ask you guys an actual question? Who knows about Star Citizen? Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of people. I'm pretty sure a lot of you know, right? Who thinks they're actually using their own game engine? Who actually thinks they're actually using their own game engine? I'm curious to know. The Warriors. Oh. Star Citizen, yeah. Oh boy, have I got something to show you guys. Oh, have I got something to show you guys. Oh, oh, have I got something to show you guys. Their own game engine, yeah? Their very, very own game engine. Yeah, it's their own game engine, alright? Cry engine! They're crying! I'm joking. Fuck no, it's Cry engine, bro. They probably modify. They put. Okay, let's be real. They're using the Cry engine, but let's be real. They probably modified it. Okay, Chris. It's a modified engine of Cry engine. Yeah, let's be real. But they didn't do the. They modify that. They basically coded on top of it, which is kind of normal for a lot of developers. However, there was a lawsuit in 2017, back in 2017, between Crytek and I think this is why it kind of took a long time as well, because there was a lawsuit between Crytek and Chris, because they went outside of their contractual agreement or whatever. And game, that's why the long wait. Yeah, the bullshit. They'll say anything basically, and it's why I don't listen to. It's why I leave the sales talk, and I don't listen to it. I don't listen to sales talk. It's fucking CryEngine, bro. They could have just said we're using CryEngine, and guess what? You know the funniest thing as well. But you know the funniest thing? Do you know what else is using well, technically, you know what we can say about Ubisoft, even though Anvil was technically made from CryEngine? They probably actually gutted out that system completely, hence why it's probably not even CryEngine itself. Because that's technically what they've been doing for years. They've been doing it for a lot longer, and they've got engine techs that actually go in and basically, they most likely would have scooped out a lot of the previous code. That stuff does happen. It's just funny to me how I hear it's their own game engine, and it really isn't. Like, all I like to say is, don't claim an engine as your own and go around and say, oh, this is... Stop it. Just say it's a modified version of this and be done with it. It's fine. No one's out here saying my engine is better than your... We ain't trying to compare sizes with game engines, bro. No one... If you're into that and you really care about that, you're in it for the wrong reason, man. You're in it for the wrong reason. Like, honestly, I just found it funny. I don't even know how I even come across that. I think it's when I was coming across, like, I wanted to look into CryEngine a bit more. But then when I saw, like, Star Citizen, I was just like, no way. I was like, I thought Star Citizen was using its own game engine. And when I looked into it further, I was just like, yeah, maybe they're not. So that's a lie. But then again, it could be that there's a lot of people saying this as well, because I was discussing with someone else earlier, and I was just like, they were like, oh, I don't see why CDPR don't just use the one that Star Citizen is using, because it's their own game engine. And I'm just like, it's not their own game engine. It's CryEngine. It's the one that I actually spoke about before. What? Like, bro, stop trying to make it something it's not. Like, every game engine has it. Every game engine, and I've spoke about this so many times as well. Like, every game engine has its faults. There's pros and cons to using so many different like game engines, and you have to really make sure, like, depending on the kind of game that you're making. And it's why I would actually say even Ubisoft's issue isn't their game engine. Their game engines are actually pretty well optimized, considering it's not bad considering a lot of like Unreal Engine games out here that are lagging like hell. Well, not lagging, but the frame rates are absolutely ridiculous. And to run some of these games, you have to have like a really good PC to literally be able to run it. Do you know what? We're gonna go to Golden Apple Burger. But what I will say about Ubisoft is that their game engine is actually pretty decent, because it can run very large open world games very well. And that's one thing that I actually have to give Ubisoft. But here's the one thing that Ubisoft open worlds don't do. Do you know what they don't do? Their physics systems aren't as good as like Bethesda's. Do you know how I know that? You can't have 1,000 sandwiches in one room and shoot a massive freaking grenade into the room and make them explode. Oh, come on. Oh, he was friendly. Bro, is that the time? It's like 8 AM. What is wrong with this dude? But yeah, it's just interesting to me. Alright, we need to... I was actually hoping to get a freaking burger, bro. Are you lot honestly just... We're just gonna go home. But yeah, honestly, we got some bangers this year, man. We got some proper bangers. Also, InZOI. Another game that I completely forgot about, bro. InZOI. It looks really interesting. I'm more interested in the story. And the price of the game isn't bad either. And I've said this before, but like, AAA gaming is not what it is, man. It's not what it used to be. You know, we used to not have to worry about AAA gaming because we knew As soon as Rockstar released a banger, it was gonna be a banger. As soon as Bethesda, well, actually, I didn't really know much about Bethesda back in the day. As soon as any game released, it was gonna be a banger. Now, you have to do a lot of research before you actually go and play a game. Do you know why? Otherwise, you end up getting The Last of Us Part 2 remastered. You end up taking a shit and realizing, wow, that was more pleasant than playing Last of Us Part 2. I'm joking. But I'm being serious at the same time. That game was, while the gameplay was pretty good, I actually kind of shut on that game the other day. I gotta be careful because the last time my internet went down. Oh my god, that the look of that game on PC, bro. It looks so bad. It looks worse. Bro, I would have rather play. I would have played. Oh, what's that game, man? I would have rather. Oh man, I forgot that game. Schedule 1. I'd rather play a game like Schedule 1. Like, the game just looks inconsistent. It's just like, yeah. Bro, I bet it is. I want to get it. But I'm trying to save up because I don't know when Oblivion is going to actually drop. Alright, I think we're good. I think what we're going to do... Also, we might end up with a Cyberpunk DLC, bro. Apparently. I don't know if we I don't know if we will though. Don't you have Game Pass? That's a good point. We'll see. That's actually a very good point. Because what if... Where did you hear that? There's a lot of people recently... So if we type in Cyberpunk 2077 DLC... Right? Not images, news. What does this say? Gaming Bible, I don't really listen to like... Stop doing that. According to reports, the moon was going to feature in the base game, but CDPR deemed it too ambitious, blah blah blah. However, the team now working on Cyberpunk... Oh, right, okay. However, with the team now working on Cyberpunk... Never mind. Alright, that's the 29th of December. I'm curious, what are they saying here? So, there's been a couple of people recently that have been saying there's like 6 new, like, logs of, like, I can't remember exactly. But there's like... Alright, that's just BS. It's so hard to actually find something. Give me a second. Cyberpunk. Is there anything recent? Don't care about that, bro. No. I'm not looking at that leak. God damn it. I know there was something recently, but I can't remember where it was. I saw it. But there was like, there was something about, kind of want a new Cyberpunk more than Witcher 4. I'm actually looking forward to more to Cyberpunk myself, just because I prefer playing as a made character. I know some people don't like Siri, and to be honest, like, I'm gonna be honest. There is a lot of hate for Siri, and there's a lot of there's a lot of stupid shit with, but Siri isn't really a Witcher, blah 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 blah. But let's be real, the writers aren't really like going by. The writers aren't really going by the Witcher books, right? It's not like 100% like verbatim the same thing, right? But they're kind of telling the story from their own thing. Cyberpunk has so much more gameplay options. Of course it does. And the thing, Witcher is one type of gameplay no matter what, really. Well, that's true, but that's The Witcher, but that makes sense because The Witcher is the character's made for you. Kind of like it's kind of like the whole thing with why people like Bethesda type games. Because you can make your character and you can roleplay the way you want to roleplay, right? And it's why I said Bethesda's writing style is like very different to a lot of like even Baldur's Gate 3. And people are like, Bethesda should be able to learn from Baldur's Gate 3. They can't learn from Baldur's Gate 3. You can't have the same writing as Baldur's Gate 3 in a game where you're free to do whatever you want. Baldur's Gate 3 is fucking linear. Stop being stupid. It is linear. No matter what direction you go, there's only forward. You got certain options. Yeah, don't get me wrong. There might be different ways you can end that linear gameplay, but, bro, it's like a twig. There's still different, what's it called? Baldur's Gate 3 is not a sandbox. I wouldn't even call it an open world. Because to me, an open world is a world where you can go back. You can't go back in Baldur's Gate 3. You go back, you die. Like, for instance, when you move from one area to the next, you can never go back to certain areas unless you have specific, so that's why I'm saying it's not really open world. Rise of the Ronin is actually open world. That's an actual open world game. Ghost of Tsushima, open world game. Even Divinity Original Sin 2 isn't open world. Plus, not any real NPCs walking around living life. There's no real day and night cycles. So, like I said, like the writing style wouldn't fit. It just doesn't fit. Like people forget, like, the reason why Skyrim works so well, and I get some people say Oblivion was better, but when you have too many systems, the problem is it becomes complicated to manage, and you have to be careful with what you do. And I've said before as well, right? Bethesda can't manage more than 100 people. There's only one studio in the world that can handle thousands of employees in the world. There's only one studio that has the most employees in the world. That has Anyway, there's only one studio that has thousands of people working on one project at a time. You know who that company is? Rockstar. They're the only ones. Baldur's Gate writing, yeah, their writing was absolutely amazing, but do you know who did it? The guy who was I think he did the writing, or at least he was hired to do the writing for Elder Scrolls Online, but he left. He left to do the writing for Baldur's Gate 3. What a bloody shame, right? But yeah, there's companies out here that will have maybe 500, 600, maybe up to, I wouldn't say up to 1,000, but I'd say the more that they have, the bigger the more that they would actually fail. And I think a lot of these companies are actually starting to realize that. Do you know what? I'm gonna go with an egg omelette. And I do have to actually say, a lot of the quests from Baldur's Gate 3 were pretty good. I actually enjoyed them. So no one's overlapping. Well, it's not just that. Someone that left Bethesda said it best. It's kind of similar how they work in the army, teams of 7. For some reason, like, companies of 7 works the best in teams. So they have probably sections of 7 working in compartments with different things inside of Rockstar. And that's why they operate the way they do. Now, Rockstar does have faults. Their PC ports being one of them. Their fucking PC ports are one of the worst. Even though I do have to say, Red Dead Redemption 1 came out very good. Even though that took them over 10 years to bloody do. But, I mean, we'll see how GTA 6 comes out on PC. Just eat the damn food. Well, yeah. Yeah, pretty much kind of like that, yeah. And, in what bloody army do you have teams of... I don't know, I can't remember. I can't remember. It was in an interview that the guy was saying about, and what was his name, bruv? The guy that used to work at Bethesda. He was the one that worked on Starfield last, and he left to go and work on Wayward Studios, I think. God damn it. We're gonna have fish and chips. Some special forces units. Yeah, like that, yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant. Each person specializes in different things. Yeah. And it makes sense because basically how he was trying to describe it is neurologically, one person can't communicate with thousands of people on a daily basis. So that's why a lot of people would end up leaving teams like studios like Bethesda when they start scaling up. Because when they start scaling up and they don't have proper things in place, they start getting overwhelmed, and then it's like, okay, I'm gonna quit because I can't take this anymore. But you need each soldier's abilities for a complete mission. That makes sense. But yeah, that's kind of what I was actually trying to say. But as I was also saying as well, it kind of makes sense because it is one of those things where, why is he annoyed? From waking up from a dream. Really? Sounds like a you problem. Take a bath, you stinky bitch. How did you break the bath? Was you that stinky, bruv? Repair it. You stunk that much you broke the bath. I'm done, bro. Wait, what? What are you working at? Oh, lead developer. I don't even know what our skills are. But yeah, I think what will be really interesting is took a large dump and clogged it. What? In the bath? Why are you taking a dump in a bath to begin with, bro? Imagine that. Alright. First and foremost, work on programming. Let's make a antivirus. You guys didn't see that, right? Cool. Pardon emergency. Micro defender. Copyright! I'm joking. Man, I'm so looking forward to playing that, but if I get accepted in the Where Winds Meet beta, closed beta, I'm streaming that, bro. I'm streaming it. MCO works on open. I think it works on open animation replacer. Micro defender has been sold. Wait. Level 6? Get working, bro. I'm pretty sure. Dude, at that point, I would just use NGVO and then just stick MCO on top of it. It has all the things that you need. Even Pandora or Synthesis or whatever the fuck it's called. Well, I really want to make another game, man. Nice. The last game I made. Bro, I not only want to make a game, I also want to make the frickin'. I need to make music. Backpack, backpack. A lower performance mod list? Why? How bad does NGVO run? Is it that bad? Is it actually that bad? Is my PC that good? I'm joking. I'm just curious, is it possible to get a mod list for GTA 5? Fucking hell, I nearly said GTA 6. No, it's just too bloated with textures. Oh, right, okay. Fair, fair. I'm gonna be real, like, I used to be able to, like, mod it, like, from scratch, but I just can't do it anymore. I just can't be bothered. I ain't really got the time. Yeah, Biggie did say something about you can be able to do it, like, and 1080 Ti does not want to cooperate with that. Oh, I forgot, you're still rocking with that, ain't you? Bro, that's... I keep hearing a lot of people are still rocking that 1080 Ti, you know. It's so funny. It's so funny that that GPU has been going for a long time, bro. For me, it's the other part of the game. I think I understand what you mean. Oh, modding, right, yeah. Next financial app I make, I'm gonna call it FAP. Fapping. Financial app. Get it? Nah, I'm joking. Dead joke, dead joke. It's a dead joke. It's a dead joke. Dead joke, dead joke. Bro, what is it with these? We'll do another one. Financial. Oh, Sakrin. That reminds me. You know that Paradise game? You know when you said, by the way, it would be a problem if they used the Ferrari. Apparently, they actually used apparently they actually used the logo of and cars a Ferrari in their game. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure it was Ferrari. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was. I was watching someone covering it. I was just like, if they don't get actually done, I'll be surprised. Without paying? Bro, you think Paradise is gonna pay for... Nah, they ain't paying for that, bro. They will pay for the assets from the asset store. Alright, take it easy, the Warriors. Hope to catch you again soon, man. But it's been good seeing you, man. The financial app will make you spend more and save less. See that car you've been saving for? The app will take care of it for you. That's gonna be painful. Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I honestly don't think that these guys, I don't think Paradise is actually going to release this game. Like, there's no way that they can. And this one guy on the fucking... They're definitely going to release something. Tags. They ain't doing jack, bro. Hidden to reduce noise. Hidden to reduce noise. Why are they trying to reduce noise? I don't get it. Just take it off. Just disappear. Just take it off. Bro, your game is done. It's dusted. Bro, if that was me, I would just not. Bro, I would delete my Discord. I would run for the hills, and I would never show my face publicly ever again, in my opinion. If I was advertising that game, I would never show my face again. And if I was any of the Discord moderators for that game, I would never, ever moderate a Discord server again for devs ever again. Ever again. Because apparently, the Discord mods, get this, the Discord mods apparently modded for, guess who? Fantastic. You can't make this stuff up, bro. Or at least if you could. Or if it is made up, bro. It's one dumb prank, bro. It's one dumb, silly prank. Bro, how dumb do you have to be? How gullible do you have to be like, but I thought it was a real game! Oh my god! Oh, why didn't they just come to moderate InZOI's Discord? Oh wait, of course, because they would kick them straight out. Bro, stop. Why don't they just, like, find an actual job? Like, I don't want to be a dick, but, like, bro, you clearly can't, like, they clearly can't find, like, decent devs. They clearly can't do their due diligence. Like, I actually thought, you know, I was just like, bro, if this game comes out, it might actually do pretty well. But, you know, obviously I didn't do my due diligence properly. But at the same time, I looked into it properly, and when I did, I was just like, oh, yep, I seen a website. Nope. Never mind. It's not gonna do shit. Absolutely ridiculous, bro. Don't wow 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 boom boom bow wow bow bow wow wow down wow 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 wow. That reminds me. Who's live right now? Oh my god. Guess who's live? Asmongold. I'm not gonna lie, at some point you're on. You're on one, mate. No, I'm joking, I'm joking. Bro, he makes the most mediocre shit. He sold the fat. That's your buddy? Who Asmongold? Nah. I wouldn't say he's my buddy. I don't even. I just watch him. Asmongold is that guy that people like to say he doesn't shower or some shit. I don't know. They only say that. Are you a fan of Asmongold? I'm gonna be honest, like, he says some things that I'm just like, I look at him like this. I'm like, Like, he has some weird. Is that a good dream or was that a bad dream? He has some pretty outlandish takes at times. But is he right? Sometimes. Sometimes. One of the things that I disagree on was he was like, oh, we don't want fat chicks in our game. We don't want fat chicks in our game. One of the most funniest bosses that I've ever come across.
There's food in here, man. Why so quiet? Zombies? Worse.
We don't want fat chicks in our game.
Who the hell is that?
plenty in here for everyone.
I see the way you look at me. But you know what? I'm tired of low carbs. I'm tired of celery. Ugh. I'm hungry.
Yo, Tony, how's it
Eat
going?
all of it.
Hey, just watch.
So, so Tony, I was talking to Nesta, and I was saying, Asmongold has this take of, we don't want fat chicks in our game, and I was just basically saying, this is funny. Fuck no, mate. Hell no. What the fuck are we watching? Something that's extremely fucking funny and disgusting at the same time. This is a boss that you fight. Just watch this fight, it's funny.
Hey, stop it! I'm starving! Get away from my food! You skinny dudes! You think you can take whatever the hell you want, don't you? World on a platter!
Jesus, lady, he was just hungry.
So am I, asshole!
I think you've had plenty already.
Calling me
Oh, shit.
This is so funny!
You had enough yet?
Wait.
Seriously?
What
Don't make me do this! I hate
Oh my god! Looks like oh my god, freedom bear. What is this guy doing? Oh my god, Tony. Watch this.
I feel really bad. Oh my god. I like super bad gas. You gave me indigestion. Little pig. Time to
It is disgusting, but it's fucking funny. It is fucking funny, bro. You hate it so much, but it's so funny. But it's so funny, dude. Bro, in my honest opinion, I don't like games nowadays. They can't take that risk. You're traumatized. Bro, I find that funny. I don't think it's just Americans. I think it's just sensitive people. Bro, you think it's just Americans? No, it's Dead Rising. Bro, the UK arrest you based on... If you send a hurty Facebook post, you get arrested. Stupid. What, mindfuck? I know, right? It's stupid. It's stupid, that scene, but it's funny. I get that it's like a stereotypical, like, fat woman. Oh, give me burgers! But it's fucking funny. Surprised she didn't soil herself. It actually sounded like she was going to. Go bathroom and then something, because it's Sunday. But yeah, honestly, like, Husband Gold says that, you know, we shouldn't have fat women in our games or whatever, but I'm like, I think we all do. Bro. Wait, what day is it today? Actually, I'll have one after stream. I'll have one after I stream. I thought I had one earlier, but no, it's because I went out earlier. I have to think then. Want to inject soap into your veins? Bro. I'm not even gonna lie, I would hate to be in that environment. If that was me, I'm not gonna lie, I would walk straight back out. That guy died unnecessarily, man. Bro, he died in a worst possible way. He could have easily dodged out the way as well. The fact that he just stood there and literally waited for her to no, 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 no. We're not gonna talk about that. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about eating mangoes. From Barbados. Nah, but honestly, one thing that I was actually gonna say is Asmongold talks about like unattractive females in video games and why people don't want to play these type of games. I don't think that's why people don't want to play those type of games. Like, I think he was talking about games like that new game that's coming out, Marathon. Honestly, like, if you're in a game based on a character's looks and appeal, I don't know. I mean, I get it with the First Descendant. That's basically the selling point of the First Descendant. Everyone was basically playing female characters in that game. Let's be real. Let's be real. That game kind of annoyed me though. That's why I kind of stopped playing it. I was just like, yeah. Nah. I wasn't playing a female in... Nah, I'm just saying that most of the players playing that game is just because the females. It's because of the clothing as well. Literally, the majority of people that I was seeing in the First Descendant were all females. I can't talk because I was also playing... But I was grinding one of the characters. I'm not gonna, you know. I dropped myself in there. I legit made it sound worse. I couldn't have made that sound any more worse if I tried. You know where we're going? We're gonna go over here. Do you know what? Panam is actually a good character though. Cyberpunk, I didn't play Cyberpunk because of hot characters or anything like that. Again, like... What do you think? I don't know. Fucking perfume? I don't think that deep. I don't think that deep. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of why I played Cyberpunk as well. For me, it's all about gameplay. I think characters on top is just, like you said, is cherry on top. If you want to yap about only playing games for attractive characters, I'm playing classic Warcraft. Have a look at the I've seen the character models in that. They look fucking dog shit. But they look good for what they are. You know what I mean? Like the style fits. Or I shouldn't say the game looks dog shit. I shouldn't say that. The aesthetics are different. Classic Warcraft has personality. Yeah. I mean, again, it's gameplay, innit? I mean, a lot of these games, they don't, like, look great, but the gameplay is amazing. Wait 50 seconds, enemy swing swords. Yeah, but it's addictive. It's like old, bro. I was actually gonna play old school RuneScape today. I was actually gonna play old school RuneScape today. I might actually do it at some point. So I was listening to the PC just to make sure that there's no coil whine or anything like that. And I think, to be honest, it's fine. Man, I feel really lucky to have this PC, man. I feel really lucky. See, if I had a 50 series, I would have been worrying about it fucking catching on fire. I've played WoW for hundreds of hours, probably thousands. I love the world and story. That's fair. That's fair. Good luck. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't think Warframe is looking possible this time. I don't think it's looking possible, man. Bro. I don't think it's gonna be possible this year, man. Bro. Next week, I'm tuning into that stream. I tried Warframe before. Oh, you was on about yourself. I was gonna say, Nestor. You know what's happening next week, bro? I'm tuning into that stream. Soulframe, bro. Soulframe next week Friday. Next week Friday, bro. I might be able to get early access. I might be able to stream it. Yeah, but like I said, like I'm just not into. I'm not gonna lie. Well, it's not. I wouldn't say it's. I wouldn't say that's the reason why I got pushed away. Like I might have got overwhelmed with all the other stuff, but that wasn't really what pushed me away. Do you know what pushed me away? And like I said, it's literally more about the fact that while I get that the weapons and stuff you can nah, it wasn't. It wasn't. I said it before and I'll say it again. It's to do with the time that you have to wait for the weapons and the armor. Any time that I see any time limit on weapons and armor, I'm already gone, bro. I'm already gone. I seen it in First Ascendant, and while I understand in Warframe you can work that off, I can't be bothered, man. I can't be bothered. It's just long. It's just long. It's just not my. It's just honestly, it's just not my cup of tea. I would rather at Mastery rank 0. Yeah, no, it's just, like I said, it's personally, it's not even that. So I would have actually tried to do the main story because, like I said, I would have loved to have tried it, but like, again, it's that time. We all did that when we didn't understand the game. What do you mean? What, getting overwhelmed? I mean, put it this way, I got overwhelmed with Witcher 3. I hate these long waiting times. Shut the fuck up and get... Oh, that... Well, I'm not even gonna lie. I just don't like it. It's just not my thing. I just thought it was cool. See, instant weapons. Yeah, but like I said, at the end of the day, like, if I'm grinding just to grind to get weapons, and then grinding just to get weapons just to grind to you get where I'm going with this? I'm grinding to get weapons to do more grinding to get more weapon. Nah, I'd rather. It's just not my. It's just not my cup of tea. It's again like Warframe is a looter shooter, right? For mods and Warframe, yeah, exactly. It's a loot. It's literally a looter shooter. I'm just gonna be real. It's just not my cup of tea. That's just it. It's a looter shooter. That's it. I'm just not into it, man. It's just not my thing. I'm not really into that, man. And you get a lot of that for free if you play the main story. Yeah, but like I said, I just don't. It's just not my thing. Some guy beat the main story in a single night because he wanted Umbra. Yeah, like I said, just not my thing. Like I said, I could have done it, but like I said, if I see a timer on ship, I'm just not sinking my time into stuff like that now. Because it's just, yeah. It just rubs me the wrong way, and it's just something I don't really. It's just a reskin of the starting Warframe. Fucking hell. I can't remember. When is the bank open? Weekdays. We'll probably go there on Monday. Actually, what's the time? Yeah, we'll go to Golden Apple Burger. Let's go to McDonald's! Just wanted him to do the story. Yeah, like I said, I would have, but like I said, I don't really want to, like... I don't really want to waste my time. And that's the thing, like... If I'm sinking hours into something, I want it to be for something that I'm gonna actually like enjoy. You know what I mean? Like, for example, like Black Desert Online, I actually enjoyed playing through that game, and I got through that pretty well, and I think I actually managed to complete all of it. At least till the end. I didn't do like the thingy. Story doesn't require the crafting. No, I understand that. I just couldn't be bothered. Because it was free and I liked it. Yeah, Black Desert Online wasn't too bad. But like I said, it's... Alright, put it this way. When I look at progression, right? When I look at playing online games and stuff like that, if I feel like I have to wait for certain forms of progression and I feel like it's a mobile type of game and I'm playing on a fucking PC, 9 times out of 10, I will leave. Yo, Wyatt, how's it going? You ever played or considered... Yes. I've actually heard of Schedule 1. Do you know what? You guys actually want me to play that, don't you? I've heard this so much. Let me have a look. I'm gonna be honest. I do wanna give it a go on a channel. I do want to give it a go on a channel. They've been doing some updates recently as well. It's big. No, I've actually been watching people play it as well. It's pretty interesting, to be honest. It hasn't been out a month yet. Yeah, I know. It's had some interesting it's had quite a bit of coverage as well. Dude, I'm not even gonna lie, there's so many games coming out this year, man. There's so many games coming out this year. We're looking at, bro, if it's true, well, I think we've seen the leaks, so I think it's safe to assume Oblivion Remake is actually coming out. Where Winds Meet, we've got that game coming out. Then we have Crimson Desert. That's most likely coming out this year. Maybe. It might end up coming out next year. It depends. Just because I haven't heard anything recently. Then we got InZOI coming out as well in the next couple of months. That's looking to be interesting. Some people are going to be like, well, what about GTA 6? That ain't coming out for PC, so I don't really care about that right now. I can't really cover that. Obviously, Schedule 1. InZOI came out this year. There's been... Obviously, we did get Assassin's Creed Shadows. But if I'm being honest, didn't Assassin's Creed kind of drop like last year? It's like Assassin's Creed drops like every single year, so... I don't really want to mention, really, Assassin's Creed, because that really drops every year. And to be fair, like, Assassin's Creed is just Assassin's Creed, everyone knows. It's the same gameplay loop. Also has a free sample demo, so you could play it without paying to see what the core gameplay loop is like. Bro. Oh, do you know what? You're gonna make me play the game, bro. Do you know what? I'll try the demo off stream. I need to actually get my schedule in place as well. Since I've only just been able to stream as well. So I think what I'm gonna do, because it does seem like a lot of you guys want me to play Schedule 1. I think it would be funny as well. I think it would be funny as well. Man. I'm just trying to save money for Oblivion Remake. But at the same time, if it comes out on Game Pass, we might... I was just like, what the fuck? It's the fucking light. I thought it was some, like, bloody car coming. Yeah, nah. 1.7 gigabyte. Full game is a little more drawn out. It's interesting though. Nah, that's cool. I think that's good enough. That's good enough for me to actually give it a test and see what it's like. So I think what I'll do is I'll actually download it and I'll give it a play, and yeah, if and when Oblivion Remake comes out, man, I'm gonna have to try and figure things out, man. I have to try and figure things out. But yeah, this year has been very interesting, man. I think last year was quite interesting, but I mean, we had Power World coming out last year. Yeah. So for the spam, it's hilarious. I turned the dude into a green glowing cyclops with a flaming head. No shot, man. That's a thing. Bro. Yeah, we need to try this, man. Also, Tony, if you're still there, I don't actually know where the desert is in Black Desert. I don't even understand what Black Desert is about. I know we got Crimson Desert coming up. That's all I know, man. I don't even know much about the backstory of the whole... I might have to learn about Crimson Desert, to be honest. Now, I don't really know much about the effects. I've just been, like... Every now and again, I just watch, like, Voice Critical play, or Penguin Z0. And, what's his name? Asmongold. I just listen to them in the background while, like... The ad... What? No way. It turns... Oh my god. Bro. That sounds so... we're gonna have fun with this one, guys. We're gonna get people making Baldur's Gate 3 and Assassin's Creed Odyssey on steroids. That is. Yeah, by the way, that's an ongoing joke that I have. So, if you don't know, I basically said the person who wrote the romance scenes in Baldur's Gate 3 must have been on a lot of Viagra writing those scenes. I mean, makes sense, right? If you've played Baldur's Gate 3, that is. Yo, Jackie, how's it going, bro? Been a while, man. It's been a while. Hey, yo, do you know what? I want to check something. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. By the way, that video that I just released of Ghost of Tsushima is about 43 minutes. If you're wondering why it's long, it's because it's the whole intro part to Ghost of Tsushima. I'm about to release my game on Steam. It's been that long. Wait, hold up. Are you on the Discord? You need to tell me your game, bro. I love setting all of my dealing times to late night, partially because it gives you a bonus. Because of the ride home after, I just see a bunch of aliens walking the street. Fuck's sake. That's fucking hilarious, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try this game out, man. I'm definitely gonna have to try out this game. Yes, that's exactly what I'm referring to, Wyatt. That's exactly what I'm referring to, bro. What game's Schedule 1? If you're on about Jackie Bobacki... Do you know what? I keep saying that. I keep forgetting. He doesn't like me saying that. He prefers me calling him Jackie. Hey, yo. Blade sent some more pictures of Oblivion Remake. That looks nice. It's called Redfall. When are you? Where are you releasing it on? Redfall. Bro, turn that off, bro. No, that's equivalent. That's equivalent to bro, this guy's on Viagra as well. Bro, get off that. Get off that. Nah. It's all safe for work in this home. It's all safe for work here, bro. On Steam, yeah? Redfall. Bro, have you got like have you got a Steam page for it? Don't think you do. When it will be released. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, you'll have to keep me up to date, man. I'm looking at trying to cover more, What the fuck do you mean? You must have bought some of my OG slip and slide. Oh. Alright. Bro, you're way ahead of me, man. What is this dickhead doing in my home, bro? Get out of my home. Down, 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 down. Oh yeah, I think we can look through here. We're a senior developer. We're making 999. I think that's a bug. I honestly think that's a bug. We've only worked 3 days, and we're 15% in. But yeah, oh man, I'm really looking forward to a lot of games that are coming out this year, man. I think I know I said I said this about like Starfield when it was coming out. This year is the year, bro. And Starfield came out, and then I was just like, you know what? Like, okay, I was actually enjoying playing Starfield when it came out, and it was alright. Bro, I shit you not. I loaded up Starfield the other day, tried to mod it. Do you know what happened? I quit Starfield and I deleted the mod list. I was just like, fuck this. Bro, stutters everywhere. The game just pisses me off. And then trying to fix it. It's just like, bro, I can't be bothered. It's about a nuclear. God damn it. It's about a science experiment that they were trying to cure radiation poisoning, and then a nuclear power. Then a nuclear power plant blew up and created a mutant disease. You have to explore the map to find a cure. Okay. That'll be interesting. I better not have to do stealth. If I have to do stealth, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I. Doom. No. Run! Nah, I'm joking. Nah, I'm not bad at stealth. I'm gonna be honest, I've actually gotten better at stealth. No thanks to Ubisoft. Isn't it funny how Ubisoft messes up their stealth system after having like a really good stealth system or stealth games for like years? Like, how do you go from having like good stealth games to really shit ones? Like, how does that work, man? How do you do that? You know, if there's anything that anyone can learn from the CEO from Baldur's Gate 3, it's the attitude that guy has. He'll give me $0. Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of tired. I gotta take my meds soon anyway. Good deal. Bro, I wish. I'm gonna be honest, like, if I could, I would have actually continued. I just feel absolutely knackered. But tabbed out and the stream didn't pop out with me. Alright, no problem, man. What Brett? What meds? They're for my chronic migraines. Oh wait, hold on. I'm so stupid. What have I got tomorrow? Oh, dude, I just remembered. I gotta be up early tomorrow, bro. I'm gonna be fucked. Alright, guys. I've got a blood test to go to tomorrow. You get those two? Oh, fucking hate them, man. I get them every morning. Well, it depends. It varies. I've got a blood test in the morning anyway, and my mum's got an appointment to go to as well tomorrow, so I've got to try and make sure I balance stuff around, and also I've got to try and stream as well tomorrow, so I've got to try and balance. I've got to try and balance everything. Right, guys. So obviously I can't stream schedule 1 anyway, even if I wanted to, because I gotta get the sleep in. I'm a dummy. Give me a second. I need to find out when I'm having this blood test. Toxic. This is not good. Right. So I've got physio. I've got physio on the 8th of May. $10.16. Fuck. Sorry, I was just checking. Oh, hold on. 8 to 12 hours. Okay, so my blood test is at 10:16. Quick. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go because I'm gonna feel like shit in a minute. Because I can't eat or drink for 12 hours, bro. Well, anyway, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the stream. If you did, be sure to hit the like, consider subscribing if you're new, and feel free to join the Discord. Discord link is down in the description below. Feel free to join. Sorry, I was a bit silent there. I was just checking to make sure that I wasn't eating over the time that I needed to because I was munching on chips. Turns out it's 8 to 12 hours for a fast or whatever it is for blood tests. And I don't know which blood test that I've been tasked to, so it is what it is. But yeah, so I will be checking out Schedule 1 at some point. I'm going to do my best. But anyway, hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Because now that I've checked the live stream, I was able to stream for 3 hours straight, and we're fine. And the stream's about to... Sorry about that, man. I assume... Yeah, I've got a blood test to go to, man, tomorrow. Got a blood test to go to tomorrow, and then I got... Bro, tomorrow's gonna be a pain. I gotta go to this blood test. Bro, I almost had 3 frickin' appointments, man. We'll talk though, hope I do as well. I gotta get my... I'm getting checked for so many different things, but I think the main ones is basically my thyroid. I get that checked every year. Because it fluctuates. Bro, at one point mine was freaking so high, it was classed as overactive. It was stupid. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. But anyway, take it easy. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be doing some Cyberpunk, by the way. So anyway, take it easy. See you in the next one. Peace out. See you in the next one.
I don't think so. No offense, of course. I'm just not up for it. Sorry.
Oh, good.
The finest schooner? Oh, a snitch, huh? Don't have you running any guards now, can I? Well, I
him for my work. Bro, you're getting wrecked. I need to keep my stamina up, so I need to stay away from this one. No! Everyone! Teleport everyone! Help!
Well, that's taken care of.
I haven't seen you before, have I?
Oh, that's so funny, dude.
You picked a bad time to get fucked, friend.
Oh my god!